Are you thinking about making a move to San Marcos, Texas? Wait before you decide. I'm gonna go over 5 critical things I think you need to know about this city before making your move. We're gonna talk about cost of living. I'm gonna compare Austin to San Marcos. We're gonna talk about the college town culture that San Marcos has held on to, the massive growth, flood zones, the lifestyle, and we're gonna get on the map today and I'm gonna show you the geographic area of San Marcos. We're gonna break down some new construction areas, and towards the end, I'm going to tell you what neighborhood nobody talks about. It's been built out for quite some time, and I actually have 3 clients that live in this neighborhood. Most people don't even know it's in San Marcos. It is on the west side, and it is just south of Kyle. So stay tuned, and let's dive in all things San Marcos. All right, number 1 is the college town culture. So San Marcos does have Texas State University. It's one of the larger universities in the area, and it has about 38,000 students. So yes, San Marcos is known for its college town. It's very close to the central downtown area. And if you live in the downtown area, it could definitely feel like a college town. Now, there's tons of restaurants, there is the downtown life, they have live music, they have bars, they have, like I said, they have restaurants, they have everything you could think of when it comes to that night culture, college vibe, and the average age, I think, in San Marcos is around 24. But that is because it's a college town. Now, my 3 clients that have actually moved to this city do not live downtown, and they are well over the age of 24 years old. So this city is built for college, it's built for young professionals, young families, and I only say this because these are the style of clients that I know that have moved here, and retirees. So even though it has the college vibes, it is very spread out, and you'll see later on in this video on a map exactly how the geographic layout is of the city. There are rural areas, you can have land, you can have acres, you could have master-planned communities. San Marcos also has a 55+ community. It's a master-planned style community that has tons of events. Then you've got the downtown college area, which has smaller apartments or smaller homes. They have, you know, like the historic homes, the older downtown area. So yes, San Marcos can feel very college-like, but I promise you, no matter what your demographic is, for most people, this could be a good fit. San Marcos is also in a very good area as far as proximity to large cities, to some really cool suburb cities like New Braunfels and Green, Texas, that host some really amazing festivals. You have the Blanco River, you have the San Marcos River. So the culture here overall, in my opinion, and from what I have heard from clients, is really amazing. Then you also have master-planned communities. You've got a huge master-planned community on the west side that we're gonna check out later on in this video. It's called La Cima, and there's multiple builders in that area. And then you've got Blanco Vista, which I will tell you more about later. I promise you're gonna wanna hear about it. That's where most of my clients have moved to. And then you've got Kissing Tree, which is a 55+ master plan community. And then there's one that hasn't even broke ground yet. They're clearing the dirt. They haven't even came up with pricing yet. It is close to the downtown area, pretty close to the river, I believe. And I would assume the homes would be under the $500,000 price range. Don't quote me on that, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek on what neighborhood this is, so you can stay tuned for that as well. All right, now we're gonna jump onto my computer. I'm gonna show you the cost of living, and then we're gonna go through the maps. We're gonna go through the master plan communities. We're gonna go through the whole geographic so you can see exactly where San Marcos is, what's close by, and maybe what area of San Marcos could be best for you. All right, let's dive in. All right, so I wanted to show you the comparison to San Marcos to Austin, and to be honest, it's not a huge difference as far as like cost of living on like groceries and transportation cost and all that, but there is a bit of a difference when it comes to like the cost of actually renting or buying a house, what type of salary you need to live in these cities, and this shows you right here. So cost of living for one person in San Marcos, there's about a $200 difference if you're in Austin. Cost of living for a family, there's about a $400 difference. The population obviously is a huge difference. There's 67,000-ish people in the area, and there's just under 1 million in Austin. Now, as far as renting, these are, I would say, a little off. You know, you can find $1,500 in Austin for a 1-bedroom, and it's going to be like 500 square feet probably. You can, I would say, probably get twice the amount of square feet, but be just $100 under the cost of the apartment that you're looking to rent. As far as family rent, which I believe this website goes off family as 2 adults and 2 children, and this is the cost right here, which pretty much doubles, just under doubling. And then the food cost is about the same, because really, in all reality, San Marcos is not that far from Austin. Transportation costs, I don't really know how they come up with this, but I'm assuming that, you know, Austin's a lot bigger, so the transportation cost driving across the city is obviously going to cost you a lot more. As far as driving through San Marcos, it's a smaller town, so it's not going to cost you as much money. As far as salary cost, now this is going to be a bigger difference. So to live in Austin, it's saying a monthly salary after taxes is about $52.62 in Austin, and it's $32.21 to be in San Marcos. So you're looking at a $2,000 a month difference. So that is overall $24,000 difference in a annual salary. So, you know, take that into consideration. Austin has a home median price of around $525,000, and San Marcos is closer to the $350,000. So you get a lot more for your money when you live a little bit outside of Austin. And again, I'm going to pull up the map. I'm going to show you where San Marcos is in comparison to the larger cities around it. Hey guys, real quick, my name's Steph Bartone. In case you don't know me, I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here in Austin. And if you're looking to make the move to Austin or the suburbs, reach out to me. My information is in the description. It will also be on the screen. You can call, text, or email me. I have a free relocation guide in the description. And if you need anything, reach out. I'm happy to help. Now let's jump back into the video. All right, so here we are. This is Austin. This is the central part of Austin. Right here, you have 35, which is the main highway to get pretty much anywhere south. Now we do have, there's Mopac up here, and that kind of can bring you north, but we're focusing on south. So San Marcos main highways is Highway 80 that runs east and west, and this one goes obviously southeast, and then you've got 21 that will take you all the way out to Bastrop, and then this actually goes out to Houston. So these are the main roads. Later on, I'm going to show you all the different developments, kind of where they're located and what the price points are, and get a little bit more familiarized, like what part of San Marcos can you live in and what is the cost of that. So here we are. This is the center of San Marcos right here. All right, so here we go. So you've got the Rio Vista Park, which is a huge city park in the area. You've got Stokes Park. The cool thing about anywhere in the suburbs is that a lot of the suburbs that surround Austin, northeast, southwest, all have, or most of them have, lots of outdoor parks. So there's no shortage of parks. So you've got the river here that flows through, and you've got this right here that flows through. You got the Rio Vista Park, and this is all that flows through San Marcos. Now, what people love is floating. So you can go rent a tube or bring your own tube. You pay like 20 or 25 bucks, and I think like even during the week you can pay like 10 bucks. And there are some free spots to get in a tube, float anywhere from 2 to 5 hours depending on how long you want to float, and you can float through San Marcos. It is a beautiful river. It is cool, and you got the Blanco River, and then you got the San Marcos River that all connect, but it is beautiful. I just floated last weekend, and the water is just so refreshing in this Texas heat that we have. That's about like the main parts of San Marcos. You've got actually this that's going to turn into an IKEA. It's going to be like a smaller storefront for IKEA. They just bought out what I think this picture shows is Khan's furniture store, and so the only IKEA is actually way out in Round Rock or in San Antonio, and so they're gonna have a storefront here. They also have their own HEB. They're gonna have their own Buc-ee's right here. And this is another cool thing that a lot of people don't even know this is in San Marcos if you like are not from the area, but there's the 5 Mile Dam Park, and it's got, you know, recreation stuff, it's got parks, it has trails, it has like where, you know, your kiddos play softball and baseball, and it's a really cool park. You can get in and jump in right off the dam, and it's a really, really beautiful park. There's actually a neighborhood that I'm going to speak about later that is right here that most people don't know, or they don't talk about it enough, and that's where 3 of my clients live. We just showed San Marcos, you have Austin up here, that's about a 30-minute drive roughly. Then you've got San Antonio, and I want to say that's probably more of a 45-minute drive depending on what part of San Antonio you're looking to get into, but it's almost halfway between Austin and San Antonio, so it's a really good happy medium. You've got what they say the best barbecue in Texas is, which is Round Rock. I believe Luling has some really great barbecue in it as well. Wimberley is a really beautiful city. Canyon Lake is a pretty lake, even though the water levels are down. You've got Dripping Springs. So you've got some really cool spots that are all within New Braunfels. That's where Schlitterbahn is. It's the largest water park in the US. There are beautiful parks down there as well. You've got Green, Texas. It's a German town, and they have some really cool festivals. So think about it. You live in San Marcos, and you're 30 minutes from all of this. So in my opinion, it's not for everybody, but it's a really great city for a lot of different people. All right, so let's jump into the MLS. So this is behind the scenes of what we see and how we find property for clients. This is new construction and resale homes. So these are really small, and I'm not even gonna go there because they need a lot of work. They're really small condos, but I mean, look, they do have property if you want a really small condo. And obviously that one's really old, 1948, 1960, 1983, 1981, but under 200,000. But for instance, that Blanco Vista area that I was talking about, it's only 944 square feet, but it's $225,000. Trace, this is a newer development. This one was actually built in 2018. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath for $229,000. So again, super small homes. We're gonna get into, let's see, I'm gonna show you. We've got another home in Blanco Vista, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1244 square feet. It's priced at $249,000. You've got another one in Blanco Vista, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1200 square feet, $259,000. You've got El Camino. You have Trace. You've got Cottonwood Creek, which is a newer development. I think they're still building in that area. So there's tons of options, and I'll show you just in a minute when we get on the new construction website where everything is at. But I really just wanted to show you like the different values. So once we get down to, let's say, $350,000, you're looking at a house that is brand new, 2025, in La Cima, which is a huge master plan community that is on the west side, and it's a beautiful community. So you can get a 1970 square foot house for $352,000. Let's go check it out, see if there's any pictures. So this is what this one looks like. Obviously it's smaller, but you've got an upstairs, you got a really nice loft. This one's still under construction, but it'd be a good starter home, whether you're single or you're a younger couple, or you just don't need a lot of space. I mean, maybe you're in college and you're going to Texas State. This could be a good home for you. Let's go back and we'll look in the 500,000s. You've got La Cima again. We'll just keep with the theme. 2,055 square feet. This one's 500,000. Look at that. Beautiful home. Look at those floors, cabinets. Look at the bathroom, the flooring. It's beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful backyard. This is a brand new house. And the cool thing about new construction is that there are incentives and there are so many different options. So I would say, you know, this one is built by Highland Homes. Highland Homes is a great builder, and this one's only been 4 days on the market. So there's probably some negotiation room. And San Marcos has its own schools. So it's in Hays County, but it's a part of San Marcos CISD. So there's one high school. I believe there's talk about them building their second high school as this town continues to grow. And then they have a few different elementary and middle schools. So now let's check out, if you're looking to spend, well, first, actually, let's check out Kissing Tree. If you are 55 plus and you're looking for that style community, this is one of the only 55 plus communities in this area. The only other one that I know that is all the way out in Liberty Hill, which is probably about an hour from here. It's northwest of Austin. And we're talking about like nice master planned communities. There's one in Georgetown. There's one in, I believe it's Liberty Hill. And then there's this one that has like, it's full of amenities. You own your own house. It's not like a assistant living or anything like that. So this is a house, brand new. Look at those amenities. So, I mean, if I'm 55 plus, I would live here. Look at the gym. They usually have really cool events at these communities, and that's not just 55 plus. At any of these master plan communities, they host events. So this one's $549,000. You get 1,877 square feet, and you get a really beautiful brand new house with all the warranties. All right, let's check out some of these most expensive houses just for fun. You can see there's land, almost 100 acres with a house that's 5,300 square feet. It's $6.9 million. There's a lot of rural area in San Marcos. And this is, I'm just going to flip through the pictures so you can kind of see this. But it's got a pool. Look at that view. Beautiful, beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, 6.9 million. Obviously, you know, in San Marcos, you're not going to find... You'll spend $6.9 million in Austin, either like in the hills or like the hill country on the west side, or like a really nice part of Lakeway, or if you're like really close to downtown and you're off Lake Austin or off Lake Travis. And I can promise you, like, you might get this size house, but you are not going to get this land right here. So this is like unspeakable. Let's flip through some more of the pictures real quick, just so you can see it. It's kind of little, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's fun to look at. So I would say, yeah, it's beautiful. The architecture, the finish out, the updates, everything. It's a really, look at all the beautiful windows, like to just be able to see that every morning. It's just insane. And then you've got, you know, all these $1 million. I mean, they're at 10, 20, 57 acres. These are in really nice areas right here. 4 acres, 3 acres. So you're getting acreage. Anything over, pretty much anything over $1 million, except for this one house is on a quarter of an acre and it's $1 million. So that's what you can get in San Marcos. Now let's jump on to the new construction website. I'm also going to tell you about an up and coming neighborhood that nobody has spoke about yet because they are just barely cleaning off the land and are breaking ground, and the prices haven't even been established yet, but it's a community I'm going to share with you. So let's look at, we've got the community. I'm going to show you the map first. Whoa. So here's the center hub of San Marcos. This is Blanca Vista. This is the neighborhood that most people don't know about or they don't speak about. It's been a well-established neighborhood, I would say, for probably at least 15 years now. It is a huge master planned community. It has obviously its own amenities. It's got a pool. It has its own elementary school. And 3 of my clients live in this neighborhood. One client actually owns 2 different houses. They upgraded. They needed more space for the kids. And so they kept their rental property and renting that out, and then they just upgraded about a month ago to a bigger house. But they love the area and the school so much they didn't want to move their kids. I've also had 2 younger couples, and I say younger meaning they are probably both in their mid to early 30s, and they have no kids, but they are both, from what I remember, planning on having kids, and they own a house in this area. Now this is the most north community in San Marcos Marcos, you're just outside of Kyle, and right here you can get actually all the way into Austin in 25 minutes without getting on 35. So that's key. All right, so let's check out some other neighborhoods. Also, this one's already built out. There's 9 homes left in this neighborhood. There's 1 builder left, 9 homes. They're on this, I think they're on more on the smaller side, but you're under 400,000 and you can be in San Marcos. All right, so you've got Whisper South, I believe is built by Brightland Homes. House is anywhere from 1,500 square feet to 2,700 square feet. You've got, this is getting closer to downtown. You've got Sky Ridge, again, under 400,000. You've got Cottonwood Creek, under 400,000. You've got Trace Community, under 400,000. This also has some pretty nice amenities. A lot smaller community though. And then you've got Vantage. This is that new community. It's going to be built by Centex Homes. They have not announced the prices, but you are very close to the high school. I believe you're walking distance to the high school. And one thing I forgot to mention is, and I cannot believe I did not mention this, is the San Marcos outlets. So the San Marcos outlets are, I believe, like the largest outlets in Texas and maybe even in the US. It is huge, anywhere from, I would say, like your normal, or what I call normal, like Abercrombie and Fitch and Hurley and Victoria's Secret and like those shops, to your luxury Tiffany and Gucci and all those other stores that I couldn't tell you about because I don't shop there. But it is a huge outdoor mall and it is a big attraction to the San Marcos area. That neighborhood looks like it's gonna be pretty close to the river, and let's see if we can flip through some pictures real quick. So it's coming soon. Looks like it's by downtown. It's gonna have some beautiful homes, and I would say most of these homes are probably under 500,000 at best. And then you've got Cottonwood Creek, what we spoke about a little bit earlier. You have Trace, which we just went over, and then the one community I wanted to show you is La Cima. All right, so La Cima, let me show you La Cima. So this is a beautiful master plan community. I believe there's at least 3, if not more, builders. There's Highland, there's Perry, there's a few others I can't think off the top of my head, but look at this. It's gonna have, well look, it's got 2 pools. It's a huge, huge community. It's on the west side, which is definitely more hill country and more desirable, but you usually spend, well, not usually, you pay to live on the west side. No matter where you are, Austin, San Antonio, anywhere all up and down the map on the west side, it's more expensive because of the hill country, because of the schools, the beautiful landscaping of the areas of Texas. So look, this is just absolutely beautiful. Let me look through. So you've got communities, let's check out. You've got La Cima right here, 50-foot lots from 359 to 524. Then you've got David Weekley right here in La Cima, 435 to 585. And then you've got 70-foot lots that goes up to 885,000. You have 60-foot lots that's up to 746,000. Like I said, there's tons of incentives. Right here it tells you they've dropped the price. Most of these builders will give you like $25,000, or they have a 3.99 interest rate. There's so many deals. New construction, in my opinion, is definitely the way to go in the buyer's market that we are in right now. So if you're still thinking about making the move to San Marcos, Texas, and you believe this is the right city for you, or you want to check out some other suburbs that are close by, shoot me a text, give me a call, or shoot me an email. I'm happy to help be a resource for you. All my information is on the screen. It's also in the description below. I also have a free relocation guide for this area, and I will get that over to you as well. I hope you got so much value out of this. If there's anything you love about San Marcos, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Or if there's anything you just absolutely feel like you can't stand about San Marcos, I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.